Sorry about the 2-minute delay there, and hello everyone. I see Derek is in pain, I see TJ lurking, hello, hello. It's like a prayer. Oh boy. Well, Trish, I'm glad you decided to let the stream be your entertainment while you were gone and doing pray. But hope everyone's doing well tonight. Ah, 5 through 8. We're here for day 2. Obviously not a lot has really changed in levels or anything like that in between, but I can show the one accomplishment I got done today. I got this stupid class to 50, and now I don't have to touch it again until mock tomes are a thing. Again. But yeah, I'm almost there on my quest to everything being 50 plus, because this job isn't real. It's really just monk and its warrior. And that's it. And then I'll eventually care to get other stuff to 60 plus. But that's not going to be until I get my main jobs to 80. Well, the rest of my main jobs, which really isn't a lot. It's really just Astro. And I don't know, I've been doing Pixie. DT, at least at the time being, is quite fake. Oh, jeez, that's really bad. I don't blame him, but, like, jeez. If that's his breaking point, then that's news. Yeah, overall, Astro, and I guess Dragoon, I don't know, it's kind of the only job I really feel like doing Pixie Tribe quests with, because I've been grinding Astro with a friend, so yeah, that's more or less about it, and then obviously Dancer and Mage, yeah, we talked about everything else. Anything else cool to show you guys that I have? I've been cleaning out my Claim Adjuster, and some of this stuff is probably just going to be taken out. Slowly trying to clear things out, just be a little more organized. Oh yeah, and I found King Moogle last night, but I need a Bucket Crafter to And Lethal subbing at tier 2. Jeez, my dude. Thank you very much. Where were the K's in that? Where were the K's in that? But thank you very much for the 6 months, Lethal, on the 4-month streak. Welcome back to the water game. Enjoy your purple hat. Enjoy your purple hat. You are on your way to the red hat now. And then after that, the gold one. Ooh. But yeah, ultimately... It's easy to wear those K's. That's kind of what I'm wondering. But yeah, I need a Bucket Crafter at some point to make me some of the Moogle weapons. Because I have the whiskers I need. But anyways, that's enough of that. So let's go ahead and hop back into... Oh, jeez, I meant to jump. Ah! Even with still really good gear, that's not enough. Got it. These? Huh. Interesting, alright. You broke your legs? You broke more than just my legs. But anyways, let's hop back into it. Because we're gonna have queue times, so... Probably not gonna be as lucky as we were yesterday. Ah, there you are. Hey, Nem, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Ah, there you are. I'm part of the team. I'm helping with the highly classified and very, very secret thing. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's with the girl who was brought back to the empties. Or back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. Oh, she jumped. There tore up past her shoulders, but she literally should be healed. True, she did not die. Yeah, exactly. Good job, guy. Great secret keeping. Yelfert and Coral too. I mean, at least we know about it, but it's still kind of like, alright, guy. We heard the news from Thancred. Is it true? Why, yes, it most certainly is. Apparently, her name is Gaia. Okay, so yeah, that actually was Gaia. Got it. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmore, although she remembers nothing of the events leading up to her attack on Eden. She's lost her memory. Of course, the amnesiac plotline. Parts of it, at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or if it's merely a ruse. She seems to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. And Thancred's with her now, is he? Yes. He's taken her to Yulmore, merely to verify what she's told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of thing. For that, the plan is to come back here. They're taking rather longer than I anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss. Good grief, are you always this slow? This rate, it'll be dark again before we know it. The nice guy returning is all well and good, but it does make each day seem awfully short. Are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act like you've got a purpose, would you? Hello. That's our Lady Gaia. Look here, I'm one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Aw, Thancred, look at you being a nice guy. Thancred, you're back. Still want her shoes. Those are indeed some boots. Those are indeed some boots I can get behind. Aren't those look like the caster boots? Gaia the Goth. A11, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. You let her have something for sore eyes. Yes, even you, Arianje. Gaia and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Yulmore. I'm glad we could finally meet. Properly, I mean. Yeah, looks comfy. I mean, listen, she's got Mr. Thancred over there carrying her luggage when he should be carrying something else. Spoilers, it's me. So, did you learn anything useful? Other than where she lives, not an awful lot. Her supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Hell, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmore is patchy at best. And you know, she looks surprisingly comfy in this desert heat. If he carries you around, you can't dance or think about it. Listen, there are times where I will dance for him, and there are times where he will carry me. I'm just saying this should be one of the times where he carries me. She seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, so she invited herself to join our merry band. And for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. Alright, I'm already liking Gaia a bit. If you insist on standing around talking, might I suggest finding a place to sit down first? My feet are killing me. Perhaps you should have chosen more sensible footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea, shall we? Yeah, no, walking around in heels like that doesn't seem like the best idea. Also, why did we take all of her stuff out of Yulmore? Like, that's part of it I don't understand. Why did we literally just take all of her stuff out? Like, what's preventing her from just, like, going back when this is all done? Whatever. They go into that a bit. Okay, at least I'm glad they at least explain it. So, you don't remember anything at all? Not attacking us? Not falling unconscious? Such selective amnesia would rightly cause suspicion. Within those of a cautious mind. What I think about that when you're gonna have coffee biscuits? I mean, true. If she doth speak the truth, it would lend credence to my current hypothesis. Though admittedly, some further... I'm not Ariana J. She's only just woken up. I don't want to bore her back to sleep. I love Bankard. In any case, I prefer to follow my instincts, and they're telling me that Gaia means us no harm. In much deliberation, it's not only right to let her know about our work in the empty. It's a sign of goodwill. After all, trust works both ways. Drink up, you got it. Speaking of, I actually never redeemed all your guys' channel point spending from yesterday, so give me 1 second. There you go. Everything has been redeemed from yesterday. Because I need to do that. Because the biscuits are infinite money. In any case, I prefer... Oh, excuse me, I read that one. Though I'd ask you, Coral, not to let your guard down just yet. So you're the one I'm supposed to have fought? Come to think of it, I recognize you from somewhere. So you should, considering you tried to kill me. Well, if Thankin's version of events is anything to go by, you weren't exactly holding back yourself. Still, it didn't give you much of a choice but to defend yourself, so let's call it even. Not that I have any recollection of it. And yeah, I do know about the culinarian thing, which is way tempting considering I need money. Considering, like, I need to get a medium at some point. We'll hopefully have the money for it before 6.1, because I want to try and get something in the Goblet. And I know Goblet, people will probably move out, so I'm hoping. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happened. As though my whole life has been leading to this. Sorry for getting a small. Yeah, I need to get a small first. I know that. Like, I know it's easier to move into a small. Or, like, get into a small and then move into a medium compared to just, like, moving into a medium flat out. Yeah, I do know that. Which I have the money for a small. I do have that much. That's because, though, I did experience these, or expect these events. I guess you could say that. It's what the fairy tells me. Can't see it. So there's someone else inside me. I hear its voice in my head. Can you have more sense than a decent chunk of people? Yeah, no, I've been saving money. I am at, like... I know, like, my total at the bottom is, like, 4.7 mil, but I'm actually at more than that, considering, I have my retainers also, like, holding, like, over a mil each right now. It whispered it to me, lets me use its power. Magic, I suppose you can call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. This power alloweth thee to tear open the fabric betwixt realities, and thou mayest call forth the aether-starved denizens of what remaineth of the 13th. Just leaning into a small. Yeah, I need to just actually go small hunting at some point. Because I know, like, behind the FC house, there actually was, like, a small that was open at one point, but it was really at a point where I was, like, needing to sleep, so I was like, well, I'm kind of missing this. But I know I'll probably have to do, like, a stakeout at some point. What? What is that supposed to mean? Are you just spouting random words at me? Shogun is a common recollection target? Yeah. Ironically enough, though, when I looked at the house, like, there's only, like, one person by it. So we're looking at lavender beds. I think lavender beds is okay. I'll do some more G-pose. Hello, Lethal. Hope you're doing well. Like, you resubbed earlier. Why am I saying that, like, acting like you haven't been here? Jeez. Nah, G-pose was fun last night. Jeez. You know where my head's at. The Shiro is MSQ gated. True. I never. I know, and that's why I'm like, why did I think that you did? Honestly, how did he'll put up with this? I only just met him, and his insufferable prattle is already giving me a headache. Gaia embodies my thoughts on freaking Urianger, and I love it. God, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation. I think I was flying, bound in a suit of armor, waving a sword. Doesn't sound like me at all. Something else inside you. Like Minfilia was inside me. Aye, the similarities cannot be ignored. Though it is true, though to say with certainty, Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. The Oracle of Darkness? What does this mean? It's also a fucking script. Exactly. Like, on the real, I think Gaia just embodies my freaking thoughts on this man. Maisie may have been right when you said she was something in common with Emmett Silk. Those who have been used as living hosts by an Ascian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. Well, no matter who actually likes Urianger, like, I mean, okay, you have to realize, like, it's not that I actually, like, just hate Urianger. It's like, if I wasn't streaming and didn't have to read a lot of this out loud, I probably would not mind Urianger as much. But it's the fact that I'm streaming this game so often, and I'm like, gosh darn it, why do you talk like this? The guy seems to have some memories still, yet they're a little hazy. Moreover, she's remained in control of herself even when she heard the voice within, much like you and Minfilia. And though Reno is very much her own person, Minfilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, giving her hair and eyes a hue akin to that of a dear departed friend. Is the thing true? It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven locks may be a manifestation of the darkness which hath come to reside within her. I was born like this. My parents, they both had black hair too. It's a hot nerd. I mean, attractive nerd, but not my type. At least I think they did. Since the last I saw them, I can't remember too well. But enough about me. You're in Minfilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light, who they were hosting in Yulmore? That's right. Though imprisoning is a better word. Kept me locked away. And I didn't know much about Yulmore and its people. The rest of the world, for that matter. See, how exactly did the Oracle of Light come to run it, the Warrior of Darkness? Well, it all started when... Friends are attractive, sorry, Coral. I mean, listen. Coral's trying to be attractive in other ways. And if she was gonna try and pull off the sexy librarian card, she's just doing it like pin-up magazines. She's not actually gonna be like your smart girl. Yes, I still remember the day everyone went raving mad and Lord Valthree fled. The thing happened after that is a blur, though. More guys told me she wasn't a part of the mob that attacked us. How was she able to resist Valthree's control?
Sexy librarians are my king.
Thank you, Connor, very much for the 8 months, my dude. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. But jeez. Can you help me find this book? Oh. Nah, Carl would absolutely be that kind of librarian. And be like, listen, I'm in this for the appeal. But I hope you're doing well, my dude, and thank you again for the 8 months. You're almost at the red hat. One more month, and then you have red hat. How 'twas the intervention of this fairy of whom she bespeaketh. Scarce it may be. We still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. This is just a guess, but I'd say that the fairy reacted to it in some way, and for whatever reason, made me go after it. She has the walk and talk of doing the job, not so much. Exactly. Yes, that seems like the only explanation. I don't know about you lot, but I've had enough nattering. I'm going back to Eden. What? But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden. Knowing what it is will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves, but certainly not through idle chit-chat. So, I'm going, and that's that. Alright, bossy Bessie. Gaia, wait! Insufferable. Utterly insufferable. And yet we can't well leave her on to her own devices. Come on. Alright, that was a frame. That was a frame I was not supposed to see. Get away from me! Oh, hello. Gaia! Seems I've no choice. I mean, look, hello? You don't have a choice, we're right here! Alright then. So, that's the delayed time magic we saw during the fight. So, good to know she can do that, I guess. Still. What am I? I saw 5 or 4, yeah. What are you all gawping at? I'd say something, but I'm not gonna because spoils. Fair, fair. I appreciate the no spoilers. Speaking of spoilers, I might as well just plug this in here just to remind everyone who's in chat currently. There you go. Just to have that out there. Well, we better just undo it immediately. I mean, you'd think. I mean, to stare, it's not every day you see magic like that. So this is the power of the fairy you spoke of? Ever since I was a child, it was whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I came to use its power. Spoilers make me able to shrink more. Dang. Way to spoil. Way to spoil. But the things I can't even explain. Holes ripping in the air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere. Worst of all is the dark energy that comes from inside. Its power feels as though it's only flowing through me, never truly mine. And even when it answers my call, it always takes a few moments for the spells to work. You're thirsting after Coral. I'm not thirsting after my own daughter, thank you. I'm not thirsting after my own no seat. So in summary, you don't have control over the magic. Well, it's not as if I ever tried to control it, as if I made a habit of fighting wild beasts. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel of traveling through Almarang. Well, I understand that you want answers. You're not going to find them unprepared as you are. But if you're hard set on this, we'll help you. Squints, listen! I may be horny, but I'm not going after my own OC like that. At least not Coral. Heavy squints. Rain, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden? There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again. The safest option is for her to stay away until her work is done. So we can keep an eye on her. You must realize it's for her own good. I must concur with Thinker's assessment. At present, we know precious little of Gaia's origin, less still of her powers. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing our mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. Full knowledge of the risks, doth thou still wish to pursue this course? Slashed out. Alright. Listen, I thirst after other people's characters, not my own. It wasn't so long ago that I was living in isolation, being held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on her thought that was for her own good too. Do we shut Gaia away for her own convenience? We're no better than all three in Rajit. Oh, who in the FC? Eyes? Eyes? That's all you need to know? I've learned that when someone is in need, we must reach out a helping hand, not push them away. Now it's my turn to do for Gaia what you've all done for me. Even knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? We're just bullying him later into admitting, nope, you will not get this answer out of me. You will not get this answer out of me. I refuse to acknowledge it. Well, can't say fairer than that. How about you, Arianjay? Light of thy spirit doth burn bright. Just would like, but don't touch being married. I mean, again, listen, there's a difference between thirsting and then actually going after. Oh yeah, Coral absolutely cultivates it. She wants people to like oogle, but like not actually touch. Unless she's like, yo, you can touch, hold up. My apologies, my dear, but you feel it necessary to test thy resolve. Let us suffice to say that thou hast left no room for doubt. So you want some in fighting games. It's impressive, safe and block and just go, nerd, block this here, nerd. For what it's worth, Reen, I never doubted you. But make no mistake, the danger that Arianjane spoke of is all too real. You're prepared to go through with this? I'll be right there beside you. It means a lot to me. Thank you. I couldn't care less who I travel with. But if we're gonna go, then let's get going already. There's supposed to be some sort of crap waiting at the southern watchtower, yes? Come along then, and don't fall behind. Manipulate usually. I mean, that's it. Yeah, Sultry is like, at least for Coral, like a big energy, but she uses it like a lot to manipulate. Because she's like, I want this. Won't you do this for me? Or, like, get this for me? But she also knows she's, like, cute as shit. And she's like, yeah, I'll play the cute card if I have to. I actually kind of like this person's land. Might be a bit of a tight squeeze with the 5 of us, but we'll manage. Perhaps Orion, she can sit on top of her luggage. Only a basic picture art means I don't get a ton of comments, but at least what I do is pretty respectful. I've seen a variety of comments, I will say that. As Coral, I have seen... Coral can sit in your lap. Exactly! See, Lethal understands. But I have had some interesting comments about Miss Coral Adair. Like, I think I don't know if I told the story on stream or not, I'm pretty sure I have, but like, I have been offered Gil for ERP, and I'm like, hold up. At the same time, one person who offered only offered me like 4 digits, and I'm like, hell no. I know that's way too low. Even I know that's way too low. But I have had... It's probably because of the dancing glam. I wasn't even in this glam, actually. It's in the glam I was in for, like, Easter. Which is on my Twitter, I believe. I think. I might have posted that one on Twitter. I don't know if I did. But I remember, like, I was just, like, it was just, like, the songbird outfit, basically. With, like, the bunny ears. Choose your next. I don't get a ton of comments either. Crystal Bell's a different... You know, like, I had, like... What's my character? I've had a lot of people telling me that Coral's cute. I've had a lot of people telling me that Coral's, like, super cute. And I'm like, oh, thank you, I'm proud of that. Because I wanted her to be super cute. But, like, even, like, in, like, the really, like, more modest outfits is, like, actually when I get, like, the most ERP or people, like, asking me. I remember one dude straight up told me when I was just, like, chilling, like, get on your knees, Thrall. And I'm like, excuse you? Like, who actually unironically uses the word Thrall? Dude just had energy. Anyways, let's go and talk to Gaia. So there it is. In-game makes sense. Whole primal ideal. Violating roleplay. Yeah, I know, like, he just straight up said that. He just, like, straight up said, like, he didn't even, like, say, like, hi, how you doing? He just straight up asked, and I'm like, nope. I think he did actually, like, get banned from the game or something like that, because he was harassing, like, a lot of, like, female characters, like, in Say, no less, and it's like, alright. This crystal's still going strong. Is it the one I bought? Going in, it works. Eden. I'll find the answers I seek. Bringer of the Flood. The Fascinator. Believing to my past or my future? Should he? Yeah, no, he was absolutely stupid. Like, he was absolutely stupid. What awaited on the path ahead, I couldn't say, but I had no choice but to take the first step. No, he was extremely stupid, and, like, I don't know whatever happened to him, but, like, I just kind of, like, left. And then, just to make sure, because I need to actually move the quest line over. Okay, Blood and Thunder, and then we end tonight. What was the quest that... I know Hart gave me the list. Okay, Worlds Apart is where we end this. Got it. Sorry, just had to check some stuff real fast. So Eden, I'd read that. Some time passes. They are indeed raiding Eden. Raiding Eden. They're raiding Eden. They definitely raided Eden. True, true. Because I know Eden is like the last mount that you get. I know what it's like. It was the same for me. But I was lucky, because Thancred freed me from Yulmore, and a chance to see the world. More importantly, though, I met all kinds of people. They taught me not to live in another shadow, but to be myself. Maybe one day, you'll have that chance too. Said your piece, have you? One day? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know how the Great Oracle Light sees such things. For someone like me, who's only known life in Yulmore, there was no tomorrow. There was no future. Only the here and now. While we waste these meaningless conversations, I feel like each moment of my life slipping away. Time. It won't wait. Not for me. Not for anyone. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to who I am. I'm sorry, Gaia. Gaia? It's probably not even my real name. Is it? If they could ask me my name, I couldn't remember. I mean, that's kind of an important detail that you probably should have led with, but sure. You also had the shit called... I mean, see, here's the thing. You might have had the here and now, but when you're in a strip club like the freaking Hive, you just lose all sense of time. That's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia. If you grew up in Yulmore, surely someone there must know who you are. Everyone once knew they had either disappeared or had been turned into seniors. But those faces and names I still remember, that is. In the end, I found not a single person who so much as recognized me. I'm sure you know. So as I can recall, I've never been the most sociable person, but still. Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. If you're happy with it, well, then that's what I'll call you. If you're willing, instead of the Oracle of Light, please call me Irene. It's not the name I was born with. That's long forgotten now. But the one the person who I consider family gave to me. Aww. Is that so? What was it? In the world, yeah. One of those are gonna be something good scout. Doing that for months. I feel like they're like the cartridges or whatever that like Thancred needs charged, and like it's probably just like empty shells, I would imagine. I don't know. Because apparently Thancred just never keeps enough charged shells on him. Well, as much as I'd love to keep with this chatting, there's something that's bothering me. I thought the fairy would have reacted to Eden in some way, but so far, nothing whatsoever. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving that I appeared out of the blue. It's just a very pragmatic trickster in combat. True, true. Perhaps if you were to actually try flying it somewhere, the fairy might break its silence. If you've got elements to restore, whatever it was, why don't you hurry up and get it over with? At once, your ladyship! Aye, maybe best to resign ourselves to our mannerisms. A good thing we're not wholly unfamiliar with attaining nobility, given certain company in the Scions. Ah, that okay. So see them leaking that I actually didn't know. Okay, so that actually even plays more to like my, while slightly joking, actually, well, actually mostly joking, but slightly serious. Like they're probably empty shells. If whoever does not speak, I wonder. I wonder what nobility we have. Alright, everyone. I think we've talked for long enough. If you're ready, let's make our way to Eden. Can I just say thank you for actually making it so the footprints lead to the Aether Shard? Thank you. Hello. Hello, friend. They also fade. I mean, I'm aware that they fade, but it was like the fact that like they actually at least go up to the Aether Shard, because we didn't see that at all yesterday. Following the initial changes wrought by the release of water and earth, the empty hospital known for the signs of alteration. Stability, some may call this being called to be satisfied, but in truth it's passivity. Passivity stemming from light's ever pervasive presence. I hate this. I mean, it's just like when we talk to them, like in between like quests, it's like, oh, we're going in here. If we're to break the status quo, we must needs employ a catalyst, a third element that shall arouse and stabilize those unleashed energies and activity. Therefore, I propose lightning. Ramu! So the primal would be Ramu, yes? From what I've heard, he's a guardian of the forest and not particularly keen on conflict. But you actually fought him, haven't you? I remember the beard. Ah yes, Thancred mentioned that he more closely resembles a person than a beast, unlike most of the primals. And apparently he tends not to move about much. Let's see, our listens have paid off. Well, once like you say, if you want to call forth an accurate representation of the primal, you should pick your mind's eye as clear as possible. At the very least, start the try. The rest is up to you, Coral. For this to work, you need to actually fly somewhere, yes? So rather than sitting in one spot while you exaggerate anecdotes, why don't you get this blast thing moving first? I submit, the suggestion is not without merit. Green, I suggest the Gandalf Thunder Plains is our next location. These plains, has it writ, were perpetually blanketed in storm clouds. The only source of illumination, the ceaseless barrage of lightning. If that lingered there shall provide ideal conditions for the sunlight. That's where we're heading. Come on, Eden. We have a job to do. Should be as good a spot as any. Alright, Coral. Whenever you're ready. Memories of remove flash through your mind. Ah, flash, there's the joke. There's the joke. Oh, now there's people. Oh, raids. There we go. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Alright, fulmination. So yeah, I guess just to remind people, we are doing these as much as we can with randoms. However, if the queue takes too long, I will then be willing to play these with viewers. Wait, hold on, what? Hold on. Is this... Armvale? Oh! Oops, you're right, I was queued into Armvale. I was like, wait, why do I have 4... Wait. You know, I was in Armvale earlier today grinding Black Mage. There we go. That looks more like it. Yeah, I didn't show it, but I was in Armvale getting this stupid class up to 50. Oh, good. I've watched him run the demon dungeon. That dungeon is hell, but I'm so glad I'm almost done with it for good. They made for all before 50 classes. Yeah. Yeah. Almost free. I am almost free from that dungeon forever. Nope, we caught it. But hello, Pika. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I literally just have Monk and then Warrior, and then this isn't a real job, so I don't have to go in for it again. But yeah, we're almost done with Armvale for good, and I'm happy about that. Also, I like how we're like an hour into the stream and we haven't even done the first fight yet. Good job, me. Yeah, again, there was story, so we definitely made progress. This is why you don't look for a book. Exactly. Exactly. Find a Pokemon Soul, she finds one off marbles. I can in fact say you are not wrong. This week. You're gonna play against us enough, right? I mean, listen, let me just say, Scholar that has the glam? Yeah, Scholar has the glam. Like, she ain't wearing the schoolgirl outfit because she's actually smart. She's right. Like, you think she knows how to read this chart? You think she knows how to read this chart? She's just looking at it, trying to be looking like she's smart. Also, I finally picked out a Scholar Glam book. So, because I know I'm not really like a big fan of Scholar as a healer, or well, some of it is okay as a DPS, but yeah. Look over here. There. Hey, Amu, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Look, Arena to each fucking hour. You know what? There. Where's the camera? I don't want to have camera on right now. Also, hello, Novik. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Lethal with the point scope burger, haha, tee. Shadows, okay? Hey, we take okay out here. Oh, and there's our Q. Come on, other healer. Come on, other healer. There we go. The context I gave you yesterday. Yes, I do remember the context you gave me.
There's no turning back. Get ready.
Okay, on the real, this Ramu actually looks really cool.
This is Ramu.
You know what? Take the Black Mage. You're gonna die! It's the first thing I hear. The healer just straight up says you're gonna die. So they would touch that. Wait. You know what? I'm still with the Black Mage. And also, I understood the mechanic. It's like lightning, because you want to avoid the higher pillar. So there's definitely no... Ah! Oh, I didn't see the clouds. Okay. Now I actually see the map, and that makes more sense. I don't remember the Pegasus if I even did it. I don't know, I've been sword and I just forgot. Troops. We did not move fast. Oh, I was in the wrong spot. Excuse me. Oh, the DPS died! Yeah, I died to the cloud zapping me. Because I didn't see the cloud, but now I understand it. Oh man, all the DPS are just dead. Oh, not us, but I don't know. That is a snapshot. I've been eating it all evening. Okay, now that I'm so do you want to stand close to him when he does something like an eye or something like that? Not quite sure I get how that mechanic works. Just how the arrow's like pointing to the edge. Yeah, okay. Cloud. That cloud. See, I'm learning the mechanics. Stand close apparently. Oh, it's knockback. Okay. I'm learning. I am learning. I'm slowly learning. Markers to win people. Somebody feel like limit breaking? I don't feel like that should be me since I... You know what? Well, I guess that was a good time to limit break, even though the other dancer just started crying as soon as I did it. Yeah, I'm slowly figuring it out. Dying. Hush Fiend. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. I literally got everything from that. Are these all different? Oh, these are all different items. Oh, okay. Oh, so they all have different... Okay, I get it now. I understand. I'm understanding. I'm understanding. I need to clear out my inventory, though. I have too much garbage in here. Okay, remove fight was pretty cool. I thought I was prepared to expect anything, but didn't expect Ramon to turn out quite like that. Parents' side is quite aggressive as well. Still, even him as a kindly guardian clearly makes a difference to his temperament. Anyway, I'm glad it's over. Let's get back to the camp and see if anything's changed. Age 14, 5, 5. I will grab the spell speed. Because I might as well get spell speed for Red Rangers. Oh, now it's a purple crystal. It is a pretty purple. I do like that purple. The crystal's a different color. Apart from that, it looks the same. It may look the same, but it feels different. The air has grown slightly more humid, as it does before rain. Say, not exactly prepared for wet weather. Feeding can control elements on, and so on. You told it to send those clouds somewhere else. Speaking of which, I'm not very impressed with its so-called powers. Changing yellow crystals to purple is the extent of its abilities. It's not surprising the fairy didn't bother showing up. Though whatever its next move is most wild. Alright, Missy! We literally brought lightning back to this freaking abandoned place. What do you want? Other than influencing the ground beneath our feet, Eden hath brought change to the firmament above. Aye, just clear that a more dynamic element is required for the natural cycle of precipitation and evaporation to be complete. The sky, the crystal, and dirt. I mean, the dirt we're standing on is about the same, but other like they mentioned that it was like. Well, either way, we'll see more. So we need movement. Would wind do the trick? Oh, certainly. Seems that we have a plan. Let's not dwell too much on the effects of each individual element. Instead, focus on seeing them all restored. Hello, Fruit. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. And oh boy, I've heard like these 4 fights in specific are very wild. This guy does. Power of an oracle. Not to be sniffed at, it seems. All my life, you were a constant companion. Your voice was seeping into my mind. Why then, of all times, did you abandon me? Let's see the hell. I'm ready for it, I guess. Not fully, but I will experience it. Even to the crashing of thunder. Or are you simply biding your time? Alright. Also, I do see a message. Oh, Lex sent me a very sweet message on Discord. Even though I shouldn't be checking Discord on stream. Or how cool is the number 6S? Oh boy. Work as well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nem. place last year. They kills the party. I mean, let me experience it. Like, don't say too much. Everybody said it once more. Might I ask if thou art familiar with the process by which rain is made to fall? It's an elegant conspiracy. Yeah, don't say too much. I will replug this once again. There. Wait. Oh, did I not join this? Okay, it just took it a second. Because I knew that like both spoiler and spoilers work for that command, but yeah, just please don't say like too much. But if we're against wind, that should be Garuda. Certainly would not be beyond the elegance to manipulate the weather, if such is thy suggestion, but it is of a natural occurring phenomena that I would speak. The restoration of our first element, the empty was once more the most essential ingredient in the cycle of precipitation. Water. In normal circumstances, the heat existent in the atmosphere would cause water to evaporate from the land surface. As a visible vapor is brought by wind high into the firmament, where doth condense as clouds before descend once more, returning to the land in the form of rain. Since we need wind aspect in ether to create more clouds, and it hasn't rained yet, must mean that there isn't enough. And even before that, we need fire aspect in ether to make the water evaporate. Seems to me that one's not so much as the other. I mean, you're showing both elements together. Oh, what is this? You're suggesting that Coral fight two demiform entities, each one as deadly as Ramu, at the same time. Do you know how absurd that is? Yet, 'tis a notion that doth warrant further consideration. We're literally about to fight both Garuda and Ifrit at the same time? Oh, you can't be serious. Cast your minds, if you will. The elemental will to show you in the book. It's been shelves. 2v1. 2v1. This isn't fair. Oh no. When giveth rise to lightning, who sparked off produce fire, or starting both wind and fire in tandem, we may maintain balance between these dynamic elemental forces. And so battle shall indubitably present an ordeal unlike any Coral hath ever faced. I believe, however, that this path doth lead to a prize we seek. Why are we doing this like a 2v? Like, listen, it's like, yeah, we need one for the other, but like, why can't we just go one at a time? Coral about to be double teamed. Shit. Oh, jeez. Oh, so perhaps it's not so absurd after all, eh, Thancred? This four fights, jeez. Okay, so we fight Ramu in one tier, or in one fight. We're fighting Garuda and Ifrit in a tag team. So we have two more fights. I know Shiva is one. And I don't think she shares with anybody. Oh man, this is gonna be a wild ride. Alright. When I dream of crushing Urion J's grasp of the science behind it, my concern is for the burden it would place not only on Coral, but Reen as well. Going to be triple next one. I have no, don't say that. What would you both make of this plan? Frange thinks it'll work. I'm gonna give it a try. I think I'm gonna die. Oh, Coral, do not do that. No, nope. See, add a character. Add a character. I don't get to pick. I don't get to pick an option. As long as you know what you're letting yourselves in for. Give me both strength, so see that you get plenty of rest. Gaia. Excuse me, I'm doing some face stuff in between. Carl just nervously sweating but nodding. I mean, yeah. She would be showboating and be like, I can do this, no problem. And then be screaming like Aqua and Konosuba as soon as she gets in the conflict. Says that Rain is reluctant to air her concerns. Ready to rally her spirit, she may become more willing to talk. E. Yes, you're right. There's no use in trying to pilot E. I've got other things on my mind. It's about Gaia, you see. This fight's hilarious. I am nervous about this fight. If it's Garuda and Ifrit, I'm scared. The truth is, apart from Alize and Alphino, I've only known anyone of my own age. Thought I should make an effort to be nice to Gaia, but, well, you've seen how she's around me. I understand that she's got her own problems to deal with, but I thought maybe I could help her in some way. It's not my place to intrude. I should probably just leave her until we finish restoring the elements. After all, that's what's so important, is it? How well do you remember the mechanics? I mean, I remember Ifrit has some knockback. There's the nails. And then there's like the pools of fire where things just explode. And then Garuda is like you hide behind some rocks, you kill some ads. That's kind of about really all I remember of Garuda's fight. Good to forget about that. What do you mean? Let me talk to Gaia while you concentrate on the task at hand. So Garuda said, once upon a time. It seems to me that you're the one best qualified to take care of this little problem. I know she may be prickly, to put it mildly, but if anyone can get through to her, it's you. You only need to remember pain. Oh no, don't say that. Although you've only known her for a short while, or all she's got. I think she realizes that. Just let her know she's not alone and she'll come around eventually. Alright, I'll give it a try. Do you have any advice? As much as I would love to roast Urianger, I'm not going to send Urianger over at Gaia. For this arriving in the first, I felt a little time to mingle with anyone of the locals. I haven't a clue what young woman like Gaia would be interested in. Ah, that's giving me an idea. I'll start with some small talk and go from there. Actually, since before she even woke up, I've been asking Lina about what's popular in the Crystarium. Thought it might be nice to show Gaia around the place one day, you see. So that's what you were doing? I suppose it makes for a nice change of pace from all the studying. You must commend the undying choice of confidant. Captain's prowess of observation maketh her a veritable orator of wisdom concerning the behavior of the Crystarium citizenry. Aw, okay, she looked really cute there. Yes, now it's time to put that knowledge to good use. Don't let the fear of rejection hold you back. Persistence is the key. Speaking from experience, by any chance? Whatever do you mean? Lessons learned from days of pursuit of ladies fair, one might suspect. God, you couldn't help yourself, could you? It's alright, Thancred. Your secret's safe with me. I mean, it's not gonna matter once he leaves, which he canonically did! Ahem. May I remind you that you're the reason we're here. That the reason we're here is to create a better future for everyone in the first, which includes you and Gaia. Well, it might not be on the same scale as bringing life back to the empty. If you're able to befriend her, that might be another way of contributing to a brighter tomorrow. So go on. She's waiting for you. Go be a lesbian. Alright. Wish me luck. He is ready to approach the decidedly unapproachable Gaia. You had best observe the conversation from within earshot. Look at how little I actually move. You know, I still need to actually unlock that emote. I need to actually unlock that emote. Quick act natural. What do you want? Oh, nothing really. It can wait till later. Probably no. There might not even be a later. You got something to say? Hurry up and spit it out. Is everything alright? Nothing strange from being around Eden or anything? Is that what you came here to talk about? Actually, I wanted to ask you. Will you go around the Crystarium with me? Would you like to go have coffee and biscuits with me? Or coffee biscuits, whatever, I read it named. What? Coffee biscuits. They serve them with the second serving in the Crystarium. Everyone's talking about them, so I thought that might... Then maybe once we finish our work here, you and I can go together. Let me get this straight. You came to talk to me about biscuits. Yes, they're light and crispy. When you dip them in coffee, they go all nice and squidgy. Guy, don't be a bitch. The reason you're even interested in the first is because everyone else is doing it. Can't you think for yourself? She wants to try some biscuits out and heard they were good. If I heard, hey, restaurant down the corner is good, I would be like, you know what? I'll consider trying it. Why not? I do what I want when I want. After all, the world can end at any moment. It's not gonna happen. But if I've got anything to do with it, listen, guy, I understand what you're going through. Believe me, I do. But you mustn't lose hope. A new day will come, and another, and another. Life's not so bad if you give it a chance. You see. The beginning of a friendship. I mean, it's a start. Shut up. You think you know me? Even I don't know who I am. Until I find the truth, I'll never be free. I'm gonna find it together. I've seen enough pain, enough loss, and I don't want to see that anymore. That includes you, Gaia. Why do you care so much about other people? What have they ever done for you? Actually, you haven't forgotten how we Humorans treated you. The precious oracle of light, like a bird in a cage. And yet, you act as if none of that ever happened. So forgiving, so selfless. You and your family brought back the night sky. You finally had the chance to lead a normal life. Instead, you're flying around in a giant cedar, trying to turn a barren waste into some sort of paradise. And for what? I may not remember much of my past, but I'm fairly certain I've never heard of anything ridiculous. No more but curiosity. I'll see it through to the end. If you think that makes us friends, you are very much mistaken. For high quality food and enjoying a freaky piece of bread. Gaia! Aww. Surprise is to keep Gaia waiting over long would only agitate her further. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of enjoying not having to worry about one more fight, but sure. Bothered. The parents say the friendship exchange failed. You know what? Let's talk to this guy. Not you as well. Look, I've had enough small talk to last me a lifetime, so don't even bother. Leave you with the job to do, yes? Be quick about it. Angrily flew his tail. They want me to make more friends. I mean, listen, we're all gonna be gone. Technically, 2 of us should have already been gone. So, like, what's Ring gonna do in her spare time? The day 4 manifestations of both wind and fire shall require every last motive of thy strength. But thou hast triumphed over such as in previous encounters would be at the forefront of thy mind as we commence the summoning. Technically this is the past. Technically not in my canon. Because I am doing this after. Thank you. Where are we going this time, Mariange? The place called all the asphalt to satisfy requirements of belief. The fable will speak of travelers sweltering beneath the blazing heat of the midday sun. After nightfall, slicing winds did tear their cloaks. Fight me? You're not a part of this world, so no, I cannot fight you. I apologize. Which means Amy's breaking the timeline. I mean, I guess. I see. Hopefully, it won't be quite that bad when I draw out the elements. Green, my dear. Bear in mind that focus. That's focused not the same as to deny other thoughts. Whoever it is that troubled thee, let's be better for acknowledging it. Yes, you're right. Of course. This guy that I'm worried about. But as well. And I'm concerned for her. Lend thee yet more strength. It's time. Begin drawing. Get wind and fire in equal measure. Pearl, we'll get one chance at this, so let's make it count. So you were probably... Memories of Garuda never raged through your mind. Let's see what abomination we make. Alright. Let's see where this goes. Simplest, most glorious of ways. Oh boy. Let's see how this shit ends up. It's just like if Ingrid is normal and they were falling off. Okay, that helps, I guess. Just a touch of all. Ah, okay, so it's one of those. Got it. Well, I see. Oh, jeez, with all the knockback. Oh, no. I remember if for trying to knock me back. Well, I mean, listen, I'm enough in a mentality of trying to avoid touching walls if you can in this game. I have done the Nier content after all. As far as a hazard to your health. Oh boy. Let's see what my heart rate is after this fight. I guess what else is there to talk about, like, while we're waiting? I mentioned this in the Discord, but for content that will be up while I'm gone on my break, V3 has officially been fully uploaded on YouTube and will start going live as of July 5th. So every day you guys will have a new part. There will be a bunch of goodies coming back to the stream, hopefully. So I'm excited for that. Slowly working on stuff. Just to update the quality of everything. The layout actually will change slightly too, because we finally have the new logo that I'm going to be going with. So look forward to that. What else is there? Hopefully the new stream screen and the BRB screens will be done by that point. So watermelon is good. I've had watermelon forever. Especially if you sprinkle like a little bit of salt on it, it's actually really good. Like, you don't need a ton of salt, but just give like a little touch of it. Chef's kiss. I've never done that. I recommend trying it. It's really, like, it's different, but I think it's pretty good. It adds like an extra... Tang isn't quite the word I wanted to use, but I can't think of a better word. It adds an extra flavor to it that, like, I really like a lot. Spicy watermelon? That sounds wild. I don't always add stuff to watermelon, but I like it. But like, there are times where I'm like, I want a little salt with watermelon. I think it's pretty good. Oh, sure, fair. I don't know. I like a little salt. I think like it just adds like it adds an extra taste to it. But don't sprinkle a ton on it. If you sprinkle too much, it's gonna just taste like garbage. Like salt on anything, but besides the point. What else is there? Oh yeah, also, if you haven't already and you're in the Discord, remember to vote on the poll for whether we continue Cyber Sleuth or start up a new game. The poll right now is heavily favoring just start a new game instead of continuing Cyber Sleuth, but I want to just put that out there. So if you were like, I wanted Cyber Sleuth to continue, get your vote out. I think, I don't know, watermelon is like the exception to me. Because I generally agree with that statement. Is there anything else I don't know what else to talk about right now. So, watermelon. Did I show that I cleared out gland plates? Okay, well, I cleaned out gland plates. So now I'm actually down to only 9 of my plates being used. And after July, I will go back down to like 5. So I'm actually finishing, like, cleaning up my gland plates, and it feels really weird. Last time people suddenly, it was probably for, like, they got sucked into another queue, but yeah, kind of stinks. Yeah, we'll get there in time. People will show up. And if not, then hey, we opened it up to you guys. About exploring mode. Last night was a bit fun with exploring mode. I had a good time with it. I will probably do some like photo stuff on my own time during my break, but good job with that weapon. It's not bad, yeah. Oh, actually, let me get the portal out of the way slightly. There. I have it for later. I mean, I can always come back. I'm not really gonna like G-pose in queue or in the middle of stream. Unless like my little goal is just to be like, ah, it's a chill FF stream. And then I'll just like G-pose or something like that. As long as we don't clear E12. We do have a while before we clear E12. We actually probably will not be clearing E12 until Friday. But okay, I might come back then between now and then. And just like maybe do like some photos in here. Yeah, we'll be doing 9 through 12 on Friday, which will actually wrap up our Eden stuff. I know, actually, hold on, how much more Final Fantasy do we actually have on the schedule? And I have stream up until I can check that later. Let's see here. Oh, actually, never mind. Finishing Eden is currently the last of FF. I did not realize that. Maybe I'll change the schedule. I don't know, because there is Saturday next week, which is tentative to whether or not we'll have a stream. It depends on how long another event like goes. Because this Sunday is Faye. Still have to do Omega. Yeah, I have to do Omega and the Stormblood Alliance. Which I kind of want to do the Stormblood Alliance first, just so that way I can like start doing Boja and grinding that. Like 0 Qs. We'll probably do like Omega with friends, if I do imagine. Yeah, playing it like the schedule currently is like Faye on Sunday. We finished Eden on Friday. I'm currently not planning any Monday or Wednesday streams, I guess just as a heads up for that. In between now and my break. So yeah, we finished Eden on Friday. Saturday tentatively no stream. It's fun. I did do the Heavensward one. I liked that. I actually had a fun time with that, but I do admit it wasn't exactly stream worthy. And what's the other point? Also, my queue times were awful on the Heavensward ones. So, yeah. But then yeah, Saturday no stream. Sunday will be Faye again. I do have something that we did forever ago on stream for that Friday we'll be going back to. Which, I don't know, if I do... Actually, what I might do potentially is if we do have a stream this Saturday where I'm not planning to have a stream, I might move that stream, the surprise stream, up to that Saturday instead. Because I think that would be a relatively short stream. And then maybe that Friday we do Stormblood Alliance raids. And then, yeah. That's kind of the current plan. The story comes up with it. I mean, the story was like average. It was a very average story. Wasn't Alexander? No, the Heavensward Alliance raids was the Sky Pirate stuff. But I also had fun with it, considering I challenged myself to be like, I'm gonna play as a caster the entire time. So I actually like forced myself to play Red Mage throughout all of it, which is a wild ride, because I still was not used to Red Mage at that point. Red Mage is fun. Red Mage is fun. Like it's the. There is a reason it is my main caster class in my 3rd level 8 jump. Not Black Mage. I fucking hate Black Mage. I fucking hate this job. You will not see me play this job unless the Mogtome event comes back again. It is going to be like one of the few jobs that just sits at 50. I refuse to level up past this point until Mogtomes come back and I can just literally carry it through, like, Praetorium. Outside that, I refuse to touch this class. I do not like this class. This is my least favorite caster. I prefer Summoner over Black Mage. I would consider Blue Mage a real job before I consider Black Mage. Even though I love this job aesthetically. I love this job aesthetically, but I hate actually playing it. I mean, it has like a long burst. And like, I just hate playing this class. Like, this, like, it literally goes from, like, least favorite to favorite, and then the not real job. Giving up the better spells. I don't care to. I can't stand the base of this class. Oh, shit, I don't prefer Red Mage. Red Mage is just my favorite. Like, because I was... Originally, I actually was going to pick up Summoner as my caster. Like, I originally was going to pick up, like, Summoner as my caster. But then it was around the point, like, where I actually got off the demo. I was like, wait, I can actually go grab this job. Hold up. So then I went and grabbed Red Mage. And then I was like, yo, this is actually fun. And I legitimately just fell in love with Red Mage. And it just became, like, my favorite, like, caster. Wow. Join the class. So exactly, I like playing the ranged DPSs because I can move around. Like, there's a reason I'm a dancer main and not a caster main. Let's see here. What other thoughts do I have about classes that I can talk about? I talked about Black Mage and how I hate it. I would have been a Summoner caster player had I not discovered I love Red Mage. Yeah. Like I know you get like ley lines and all that, which help with like the speed and all that, but it's just obnoxious. For the other range DPS? Okay. My feelings towards the other range DPS. Well, so I played Bard throughout like all of Arum Reborn, and I leveled up to 60 throughout my time in Heavensward. But even though I was mostly a Dragoon player throughout all of Heavensward. I don't dislike Bard, and like I would play it again, but I do prefer Dancer over it. And then Machinist, I will say, and I know like we probably have some Machinist players in chat, but I think this is like the easiest job in the game, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I would call this probably the easiest job in the game, at least from what I've experienced. Obviously, you can be like, oh, well, you haven't gotten to higher levels, but I still like it. I still like this job. I think it's fun. I'm not saying I think easy is bad. I'm not saying easy is bad. I think it's stupid whenever people are like, oh, you're saying something's easy is a bad thing. No, it's not. You want some easy things in the game. And like, I still think Machinist is fun. I still like this job. But I don't like these two as much because I like Dancer. Optimize them up, but easy to pick up. But yeah, it's a very low floor job. It's like easy to learn to flip and master. Actually, I haven't like seen how this job is like at higher levels. But like, I don't think it like. I think because it's an easy low floor job, I think it's fun. And then let's see here. Out of the healers, I went over casters, I went over green. Oh, I'll finish up melee with melee DPS. I have a love-hate relationship with Dragoon. Because I play this all of Heavensward for the extra dialogue, and as you can tell, it's my highest melee DPS. But it's probably not my favorite, but I also just don't super love the melee DPS. So, like, it's okay. It's okay, in my opinion. But I'm not, like, crazy in love with Dragoon. I haven't experienced enough of Monk to, like, give it a proper opinion. I don't know how I feel about Ninja after all this time that I did play Ninja. Because it feels like a lot of, like, they didn't know what they were doing with it at first. With, like, a lot of the rogue skills. And then Ninja's just like, hey, we're introducing something new. And then Samurai is fun. I would probably say out of the melee DPS, Samurai is currently my favorite, but it's, like, my least played one. Then out of this... Oh, well, there's my cue. Took long enough. Please? There we go. Okay, we'll go over healers and tanks after this one. This looks awful. I already hate this.
It worked. Both wind and fire.
Yo, Garuda looking cool. I don't like this Ifrit though.
Right.
I love this Garuda design. This Ifrit design is some kind of wild. Oh, apparently there was some advice. Remember this fight. Don't die and we'll be fine. Dancers, I can do this. I mean, real, I did not understand why that worked that way, but okay. I didn't think I wanted that. That's an icon before, though. Oh! Nice, finish this over. At a litter point. Like, when I'm out streaming, I'm probably not gonna learn. I love this person's raise macro. Don't worry, Corlader. Oni-chan's gotcha. That's such a good macro. I love that. I might steal that. Someone yeeted. I did indeed get yeeted. We don't want to touch the thing.
Ifrit's tagging in from the top rope.
Hey TJ, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Oh, that was a tank. Why did I do that? Why did I walk by the tank? That was incredibly stupid. I should have been punished for that. face them together? What does that mean? What is this? Okay, you're safe. Also, my mind did not immediately go into attack set there. I was trying to process what I just witnessed. So much going on right now. Ah, that I understand. I thought that was one of our particles. I thought that was one of our particles. It was such a friendly blue, though. It was such a friendly blue. The samurai agrees with me. Oh, that was... I still don't understand that mechanic in specific. I'm not gonna die now. Okay! Okay, we did it. We did it. Viv, hydrate, you got it. Success. Neat fight though, I do like it. The only mechanic I don't quite understand myself is just like the corner Or like I guess like does it always just go diagonal? Or like how does it work? Ah, we roll. Okay, we got one. No, I understood the spike part. That part I understood. But it was like, where there were like the two cones that came out from the center. I couldn't like quite understand where the cones came out. Jules. Savages of these. Look for the horns in the charted circle. Okay. I don't know. I'll have to like redo that fight. But I mean, it wasn't like the worst, but I admit like it was cool. I liked it. It kicked my ass a couple times. The horns tell you. Okay. So there is a tell. I just have to actually. I might just watch a video and be like, what is that tell like, physically on the screen? Because I didn't like quite recognize it. Drawn in the shape of the AoE. Oh, does it actually draw in the shape of the AoE? I guess I missed that detail then. Bunch of it's obvious. Yeah, I do notice like it's a lot harder to like, which obviously, you know, it makes sense. It's new content, at least for me. Like where it's like you're not supposed to understand it the first time. You're supposed to get your ass kicked, and it's like, it makes sense. But yeah, I'll just have to go back and probably watch it and like. But I at least understood like parts of it, and I'm happy about that. I am somewhat of a gamer. I can learn video games. It's green on green. Yeah, some of the particles just were kind of hard to see. He's back from recording, which is why I also upload all these VODs. Because all of these Twitch, well, most of these Twitch VODs go on YouTube. Which is a reminder, if you want to watch Danganronpa while I am on break, that will be going up starting on July 5th, once a day. And we actually are finalizing the video still art for that too, so yee. Ignore the one error on it, but it was an intentional error that I was like, I gave it the green light, so yeah. That was incredible. I never imagined they would fuse together like that, but you took them down all the same. I suppose because then we're now 2 elements closer to restoring the Aether of the Empty. Let's go and see where the difference is made. Oh no, it's red and green. Okay. Okay. It actually worked, just like Oriange said it would. Everything we could have hoped for. Indeed, our endeavors have been repaid manifold. I wonder what will happen when we restore ice. People stream their savage runs. Yeah, I do know it's a big thing. Is something the matter? Sure. She break. I'm gonna misunderstand some fools. Multiple one person they need to be grabbed by the party. Oh. You know, because I didn't notice like I had 3 tethers, and I'm like, wait, why is this man gunning after me? More element, and then what? I mean, just relax here. Yeah, rain's a really nice like ambient sound. You'll have achieved the impossible, while I'll still be nothing. No memory, no past, no family, nothing. The world has moved on and left me behind. Anyone who knew me is either dead or gone. So, Almighty Eden, you can mend this broken world, but you can't restore one girl's memories? Give me back my life, damn you. Oh, well. Extinguish the accursed light, awaken our true power. Enough riddles, tell me who I am! Gaia? What's wrong? That's a really funny touch, actually. Gaia, can you hear me? Get away from me! It was the sound of falling rain. Your voice called from within. Long after the rain passed, your voice echoed on. Critical and savage. Oh boy. Okay. And then. Alright, so. 4 more quests. 4 more quests. The not precisely the result we were hoping for. The novelty of standing outside in the rain does wear off rather quickly. Not to mention, guys looking a bit under the weather. Let's continue this conversation and even score. Still bothers me. Every time it bothers me. I will say this crystal actually looks really cool. I will set forth to restore the elements of ice, and discuss the manner in which the summoning shall be undertaken. Just tell me one thing. Is this going to bring the empty back to the way it was before the flood? I'm not to say for certain. The change we have observed at points of ethereal intersection often give us cause for optimism. It may reasonably assume that the empty shall continue to transform in decades to come, regain a semblance of its former state. Decades? I don't think you've quite grasped the sheer scale of the damage result from the wake of the flood. It would have swallowed the entire world if Mythilia hadn't stopped it. Even if Reen had inherited her blessing. Ones that they don't heal overnight. After all, Antia has been utterly devoid of life for 100 years. And it might take even longer than that to bring life back. I'm expecting immediate results, but I do know that it will stay like this forever, or unless we do something about it. That's precisely. Only once the final element is destroyed shall we have a glimpse of the future, and that awaiteth those of generations yet to come. You do all this for a world you may not live long enough to see? Well, here I am, so absorbed in my own problems that I barely have thought for anyone besides myself. Character development. For so long, I've listened to that voice, telling me what to do, who to be. I'm so scared of what might happen if I disobeyed. I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to be me. Who am I? What am I? Perhaps it's better if I never find out. If Reen's the Oracle of Light, here to mend this broken world, what does that make me? Imagine having character development, they're gonna kill them. Love it. Totally haven't experienced that. Gaia, the Oracle of Darkness. Bringer of misery and death. A monster. It's no wonder they left me. Mother, father. Next, will be all of you. I'll be back where I started. Where I've always been. Alone. First time this is not normal. I mean... I know Fruit was talking about Savage, yeah. But I just hate that in fiction. I don't know. I don't think it's like a bad thing. Because it happens in Danganronpa, and I actually, like... It made me feel more at that point. Like, I won't say who it happens to in Danganronpa, but it does happen in Danganronpa, and I'm like... it made me feel more for the character that passed. Hi, is it the fairy? What's wrong? Afraid I might lose control and ruin all your carefully laid plans. No, it's that I'm worried about you. Me and I, going outside, clear my head. You just do what you need to do, right? Something's wrong. I know it. That much is clear. If we have a repeat of her first visit to Eden, we may even be joined by those void synth friends of hers. If you go and see what the guy is doing, Ariana and I will stay with Green. It's been a while. I actually was about to go take a quick bathroom break, so when I get to my break, I will go grab a drink and then we'll take care of it. Learning about when they're dead and not returning to Nebo they've been. I don't know. I think like it depends on the character. Because sometimes like you don't always get a complete story in life, and I feel like that's like important. You know. My name is Gaia. That's what you said, isn't it? Eden, flood. What does it all mean? No, it can't be. Is that what it's been waiting for all this time? What is this? Hello. The darkness that doors of the fire. It's one that I've drunked. She said no. I was on the point out she just said no. And now we're here. Coral, Green says it's centimeters. What's happened? I don't know. I guess it, like, I feel like that same technique would work if it was like a character that was like in the Camus archetype, for example. I feel like it would make sense. But if it was like normal party member, yeah, it'd be kind of lame. Don't try to fight them. Just bring Gaia back inside. Quickly now. I mean, I feel like it would have worked for Jafar, to indirectly, but like I do like how it kind of like martyrs the whole idea of like, nah, it's like dying is easier, living is harder. But anyways, I will be right back. I will then get something to drink for this hydrate command, and yeah, but we will be right back in like 5 minutes. Okay, I have returned. And don't worry, I'm sitting upright. And there you go. You hear me hydrating now. The sippies have been taken. Oh my god, another hydrate. Fine. There you go. Took 2 sippies for you, Lethal. So it was no problem. What happened to her? I'll consider for later. First, let's deal with those sin eaters. Pearl? That was you care to repel our aliens without? Or a task that you agree with standing guard with them. Just them to guide me a while. Alright. Thank you. Now we wait. Alright, and I just remembered actually. We were talking about classes, right, and I was giving my opinions on all of them. Because I was just like, what do I talk about? But I forgot we actually were in a conversation. Alright, so healers, I guess. I'll fight this one boss. That would be nice. That would be very nice. But we don't exactly get all those luxuries. Yeah, healers, I guess. I hated White Mage at first, but it kind of grew on me. Not my favorite healer, but, you know. Scholar... I just don't like this class. Like, I prefer Summoner to Scholar, but I'm not a big Scholar fan. I feel like when I'm healing, I should be doing more than just having my Pixie out and hoping it does enough. And, like, obviously I know, like, you actually have skills, but still, like, it feels like the least involved, like, healing class. And I feel like if I'm gonna play Scholar, I'd rather just be playing Summoner. Or even Red Mage. Or even Red Mage. Like, I'm just not a big Scholar fan. I don't know, it feels too in between, like, what it wants to be. And then Astro is my favorite healer. Preventive healing, yeah. Like, it's not bad, and, like, I like having a Scholar. Like, I mean, obviously I like it when people play any of these healers, but still, like... I don't know, it's not the healer I'm a big fan of. And then Astrologian is my favorite. That is a class I know I'm going to be getting to 80. I actually even have... where is it? Like, all of my weekly healer gear. Because I thought I would actually get this to 80 before I got Red Mage to 80, but that wasn't the case. Yeah. I like Astro a lot. I think it's a fun class. I do admit, though, after playing White Mage for so long and then going back to Astro, I'm like, what do half of my buttons do? And I actually, like, don't remember what Astro does. It's very jarring. Going for something that's, like, a lot simpler, like White Mage, to, like, something a lot more complex, like Astrologian, and I'm like, oh, geez. It just feels off. And then out of the tanks, I guess, since that's, like, the last category. Dark Knight's my favorite. Straight up, I think it's just the most enjoyable tank. Yeah, he's a Swiss and DP. This thing is impressive. Yeah, I mean, I know like White Mage like is like I believe considered the best healer right now, but like still, I mean it's fun. I've been enjoying White Mage more in later levels, which again like not everything is 60 right now, so maybe I'll enjoy some of these classes more when I get them to higher levels. But still, like I can only go off of what I've seen and played. But yeah, Dark Knight, my favorite tank. My cash shells in the center, yeah. Sugarneum, yeah. I like Astro's speed. Yeah, like, out of the tanks, Dark Knight my favorite, as I've said. Paladin. I admit, the only reason I really want to play this class is just because there's a lot of cool glamour stuff for it. I don't super love this class, but I'm still leveling it. I like the level 69 dungeon gear for Paladin. Don't play it. I mean, like, it's not like that I hate it, but, like, I like some of the glam stuff. Like, it's... Currently, it's, like, my second least favorite. But I've also heard, like, Paladin gets good, and I'm like, you know what? If it gets good, then sure. Maybe my opinion will change. Like, because I want to like it. I always like the sword and shield aesthetic, but it's not preferred tank. Yeah, I know like preferred tank is like Gunbreaker, which I'll talk about Gunbreaker in a little bit. Now I know my warrior is actually like really low, but I will say this is probably my second favorite tank out of the ones I've played. I had a blast warrior. Like it's again pretty easy, but at least from like the low levels, obviously. So can't really speak about it compared to like other classes. But I have actively enjoyed warrior, and there actually was a point where I thought about like playing warrior over Dark Knight. But yeah, warrior's fun. I enjoy it. And ironically enough, when I was grinding King Mog last night, so one of like the weapons I wanted for glam was like the warrior Mog weapon. And then Gunbreaker. I don't know how I feel about this class. That's just the best way to put it. Like, it is probably my least played class in this entire game, and I don't understand. Like, well, I don't know enough of what I'm doing. Like, I haven't like actively read the skills as much. I haven't like played it enough in dungeons to be like, okay, this is what I'm doing. I just haven't touched Gunbreaker enough to like actually get an opinion on it. So I don't know if I love it or I hate it. Like, it's the class in the game I know the least about, like, in terms of opinions. Most classes have kind of level warrior. I think warrior's fun. Like, I've enjoyed warrior, but again, I'm like, it's the last one, like, out of all of them that I have to actually level up. Yeah, like, I'm gonna go monk next just to get monk out of the way for like my road to 50 plus like quest line that I'm doing personally, and then warrior will be like the last one. But I think warrior's fun. I do enjoy this class a lot. DPS tank. Yeah, it felt like more like a DPS with like one really long like string. Yeah, that's pretty much overall. So if I had to like, I guess say my favorites like out of everything. Dark Knight, then Warrior, then I guess Paladin and Gunbreaker. Astrologer, then White Mage and Scholar. Samurai, then Dragoon. I don't know, Ninja just feels incomplete, at least in ARR Ninja. And then Monk, I don't really have enough to comment on. It feels basic. For the ranged DPS, Dancer, then Machinist, then Bard. But again, I would pretty much be willing to play almost any of them. Plus, you know, since I'm a dancer main anyways, like, if I ever get these two to 80, it's like, alright, the gear overlaps, it works out. And then out of the casters, Red Mage, then Summoner, then Black Mage, Blue Mage is not a real job. Ninjas definitely played to 60, yeah. It just feels like, half the skills, like, aren't even, like, it feels like they were just trying to make a different game when they, like, designed Rogue. And then Ninja just kind of got stuck with, like, a bunch of those skills. And they were like, well, we can't exactly, like, change it. But I kind of hope, like, at least later on from, like, I learned about Dragoon and, like, how its skills kind of change. Like, it kind of gets, like, a Dragoon treatment where it's like, alright, the skills just kind of upgrade. That were more, like, just PvE sort of things. And, like, you actually get to do more with them. That's just kind of my hope with it. Also, the other tank, please accept. It's always the tanks, at least from what I notice. Because they don't ever expect the queue to be there that quick. Please. Please. Okay, thank you. Idol of the... Okay.
So many of them. But nothing we can't handle.
You know what? Part of me wants to go for the Black Mage, but I'm gonna go for the Samurai. Okay, so tank is a tether that you have to think away. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. I understood it. Look at me not being stupid. Only have to wait. Those two. Blue. So staying on purple to avoid it. Oh, well, I stood in that. I stood in the wrong spot. Thought it would come out a little sooner. What do I do here? Oh, I was too late. Oh well. Get over here. Get over here. Fucking narcs. Wait, hold on! I just was Skyless in here! Wait, was that not a stat marker? That was a stat marker though. Did I misunderstand that? Oh wait, were there 2 markers and I just missed that? I guess I missed if there were 2. Okay, that part I missed, and that was my bad. You know, I really wasn't paying attention on that one, I'm gonna be real. But I'm kind of glad that worked out. Ah, I had the purple debuff. Okay. I got lucky on that one, but I flubbed it the second time. Also, I just noticed both our healers are dead. Oh. Well. Also, just gosh darn it, I noticed fruit's in here too. I just now noticed fruit was in here too. I just noticed it. future. I mean, if it happens, it happens. Like, because like we had this happen with Trish too. Like when we were doing Diamond, where she just kind of let it in. Like ideally, like, you know, I'm just like, but at the same time, like, I again can't be like, oh, maybe someone actually was. It's like I can't know that. See if Fruit's really gonna try and salvage this. Okay, so there actually are two, and I'm stupid. Well, that was my fault. So note yourself, this fight has 2 stack-up markers. I don't remember. They related? Probably not, realistically. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually just tried to bomb it. I'll be real. That was my 2 first for Lemon. So yeah, I remember, like, you did a Lemon. I do remember that. Which, again, like, if it happens, it happens, and it's like, it just makes it more entertaining, like, you know, if we die. Which, to be fair, if we actually make it out of this, I'm gonna, like, say all's forgiven. Oh, we actually did it. That ninja was the last one to live. I'm gonna rescue into correct places. I mean, knowing you guys, you would rescue me into incorrect places. I'm telling you anything. True, true. I mean, again, like, it's like the other part, like, of playing with randoms is just like to avoid like the being carried part. You know what? Okay, fine. I'll call on it. I just okay. You weren't carried. I mean, Fruit did do a lot. Let's go ahead. Let me actually go ahead and read it up now in chat. I know Sarah's going, oh geez, you guys called it out. I just noticed you guys in chat were actually calling it out. Side markers, okay. Yep, that was my mistake. Actually for them. Sucker can never get away. To be fair, I did not see the second one. Let's see here. Mickey, please don't do this in the future, yeah. Trish. From a more point about, yeah, I just didn't see it. So not. Yeah, I'll talk about that. I think I'm basically caught up. Friends and they died. I mean, it was mostly randoms, yeah. And again, like, if it happens, it happens. Like, and if you guys do, like, I think it's like fine, like when we get randoms. If it's like, oh hey, we happen to get something, like, but yeah, it's just like avoiding the fears. But to be fair, like he was taking it a little bit. But yeah, no, the ninja was clutch. Anytime soon. I mean, I don't know. I'll be learning some Savage stuff. But nah. Either way, that fight was neat. I am slowly learning things. I am slowly learning. He doesn't know, but he also can handle the fun people can do it. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. You should just look not to be nice. I mean, I don't know have Fruit's claims memorized. I don't have anyone's claims memorized outside my own. And I guess technically, like, Horror's like coat with the hat, because I wear hats sort of like that on my own time. But anyways, yeah. She won't wake up. What do we do? What do we handle this stuff? Skill speed. I'll take skill speed. No, like, again, like, I ultimately just can't control it if you guys, like, do stuff like that. Obviously, it's, like, I think it's more fun if I'm with, like, complete randoms who don't know what they're doing and we get our asses kicked. Having the best fight in the tier. I have her... I think I know what I'm against now. And then 2 more classes. Okay, so last fight, 2 more quests afterwards. What is this place? Where is everyone? Very supposed to be just sit out. Thank you. I'm going to assume it's Shiva. I'm going to assume it's Shiva. Because, you know, we need to actually go get ice this time, and we, like, got interrupted, and, like, they're not going to interrupt us again. Like, we'll get ice next time. No, I'm pretty sure it's Shiva. Which, I think I know one thing about it, but yeah. So, I'm all alone. Even the fairy is gone. Endless silence. Endless darkness. This is what death feels like? It's no use. No one can hear me. How ironic. All those times I want in peace and quiet. Well, I finally have it. I wish I had someone to talk to. I thought I couldn't stand to be around them. While they're interfering and fussing. Yet, I was never lowing. But it's no use. After everything we went through, my memories still won't come back. There is no future waiting me. Only emptiness. We call it Shiva out of respect for those who haven't cleared it. Okay. Those memories. You can stay lost forever. If only this pain would leave me. But I guess, like, if our memories are going to be, like, screwed up about it, like... Let's see here. How are we going to... So, okay. So, I'm going to make the assumption that, like, our screw-up isn't... We're going to, like, not really think of it as Shiva, but rather our buddy Iceheart, whose name I actually forget. And then... I think I remember seeing Art of, like, Kreisfelger being involved somewhere, because I think, like, Shiva was involved in the whole, like, Our Side of the Dragon Song Award. Just think when something happens. Okay. Again, I will only be able to pay so much attention to chat during, like, the actual fight, but now I close my eyes and sink into darkness. And then I'll suffer no more. Gaia! It's a bit, yeah. I mean, I only... So much. So this is important. There will be a DPS check if you hit a cinematic you fail. Okay. Mother. Father. Wake up! So I see somebody is adamantly messaging me. So I'm at least going to check mobile Discord. Okay, it is an admin issue with the stream in general, so fair enough. And hard, so don't worry, Hard, I have seen your message, and yeah. I understand now. Why wait for tomorrow to claim us? Gaia, can you hear me? The perfect moment never has to end. I'm not giving up on you, Gaia. Say something. Please, I'm begging you. Remember all the things we said we do? Like going to second serve for coffee biscuits? I don't think she exactly agreed to that. I never... Okay? I never agreed to anything of the sort. Aww. Thank goodness. I'm so worried about you. Do you have to be so loud? Aww. Fairy fell silent, only to be replaced by Reen's voice ringing throughout my head. Never thought I would be so glad to hear it. As my hair clips through her sleeve. Guys, recent ordeals left her. Also, you know what? I just also want to see one thing. Just scrolling up in chat. Okay, so. That fight. Excuse me, I'm just reading some chat stuff, so just to see. Yeah, just kind of in general, like if you guys like queue up for stuff, I understand it, but like, don't go out of your way to like, you know, hop into a run. Like, if the goal is to play with randoms, if the goal is to like play with randoms, like, I ask that you don't like intentionally try and hop in. If you have like a legitimate, like, I'm actually trying to get something from it, sure, but at the same time, I also know that like Kyle and Fruit do savages of this stuff, so it's like, why would you hop into a normal? So. Little. Yeah. Just don't do that in the future, like, intentionally. Yeah, like, exactly. Wait a bit. If the queue is too long, I'll open it up to viewers. But like, don't just like try and hop in. You've all gone through a lot of trouble on my part. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Anyway, I have delayed you for long enough. Please, carry on with what you came to do. Can you say more than 30 minutes? I mean, well, if it says more than 30 minutes, like, I know, like, the timer can trickle down, but, like, obviously, like, we'll wait a while, and if it, like, doesn't change, then yeah. But again, like, there are times where I would do stuff with viewers, and then there are times where I just want to do stuff with randoms to get my ass kicked. So, like, just don't. Just don't. Like, I will say, like, if I see people in the Shiva fight, I'm gonna be a bit miffed. Glad you're back to use yourself, but how are you feeling? Much better now, but something is still bothering me. The fairy spoke to me in a dream. A stream of memories rushed back into my mind. I don't recall anything like this happening before. I'm not sure what it all means. What sort of memories? Can't make any sense to them. They were only brief flashes. See through someone else's eyes. At least, that's what it felt like. Philia, that is the Oracle of Light, once her title in as the World of the Mother. The Oracle of Darkness is her counterpart under Zodiark, and we had best prepare ourselves for the worst. Aye, and Isotron did tip the ethereal balance towards activity, which may have served to awaken the fragment of his power in the first. Having this roused, he did then fix his gaze upon she who has been marked by darkness, Gaia. Mark, you know, Gaia's still her own person. It's really neat. Like, it's pretty. Everything alright? It's nothing. Anyway, let's forget about all that for now. be plenty of time to think about to think it through once the last element's restored. If thou believest thyself well enough, I see no reason for delay. Let us forthwith attend to the revitalization of ice. Shiva, then. Coral, as you're the only one who have actually seen the primal, perhaps you could describe her for us. Why can't I say both? So, she summoned into her body the imagined essence of someone who lived over 1,000 years ago? Such a thing should be possible. The long since departed Shiva was a source of the great inspiration of Sail. Sail? 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 I have no... The second Y is throwing me off. His method of summoning differed greatly from any we had previously encountered. By the echo did she bear witness to the deeds of the noble Shiva, and thus she was moved to dedicate in her being to the self-same cause. It was this devotion that granted her the power of a primal. So she was able to control it herself. Not getting any funny ideas, are you? Why sail? Why sail? Okay. Just thinking aloud. That's all. Anyway, we better get going. Our journey leadeth to a great glacier situated in the northmost region of the Empty. I'll get us there as quickly as I can. Friggin' heavens for music. It's time to draw out the aether. Sort of a yeah. Okay. So you sail. I was thinking. That I should go with you this time. I want to be the vessel for Shiva. Huh. Just say like all of this. Me, still impassive by nature, ice is the element that is most strongly aligned with the light. And then you get close and use my own abilities as well as Ian's to draw it out. So that the Oracle of Light becometh the Oracle of Ice. I cannot claim to be in favor of this stratagem, and yet the primal we encountered in the source was summoned in much the same manner. The inherent advantages are undeniable. Absolutely out of the question. Have you forgotten what Coral does to the primals we summoned? I'm not about to stand by and watch the machine beat the tar out of each other. In any case, the aether only returns to the empty once the creature's been slain, though it seems you haven't taken that into consideration yet. Presumably, there's a safe way to disperse it, but it's far too risky. I think you had more sense, Reen. Well, it's not as bad as it sounds. The deiform entity as violent as the primals you've previously summoned, it would be logical to assume that in her role as the conduit, it would be hard-pressed to retain control. Roll out no request but to defend herself by any means necessary, else her life be forfeit. I know it's dangerous. I can't let that hold me back. Please, I have to try. Let's see why this is even necessary in the first place. Never had to take risks like this for the other elements. Ian possesses almost infinite power. What would happen if we began acting without my intervention? If we started to feed on the ether, just like other sin eaters, it would undo all of our hard work. This concerning eventuality, one of which we cannot be dismissed. I'm worried that even if we realign the elements, these will eventually return to how they were following the flood. But if I train Eden to nurture the environment rather than drain the life from it, we can leave it to take care of the empty in our place. I'll channel the ether through myself to show Eden how it's done. This isn't some house pet we're dealing with. If all goes wrong, then what? I know this all sounds like I'm taking a leap of faith, but it has been a gamble every step of the way. We managed to come this far because of faith, in ourselves and each other. I have made my feelings in the matter perfectly clear. What say you, Coral? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? We say as we've messed up every primal so far in some degree. I mean, I suppose... Listen, if you've got your heart set on it, there's no point trying to dissuade you. Just don't do anything reckless. Is that clear? As crystal. Ah, like ice. Ah. This is going to work. I promise. I'll make sure of it. Memories of a woman. Yeah. Well, for all our sakes, I certainly hope so. Because this primal takes over. It'll be fine. With all of you by my side. And know that whatever happens, it'll work out in the end. All of us, I hope you're not including me. I can't even deal with my own problems, never mind yours. It's enough just knowing that you're here. Anyway, I decided to take a leaf out of your book. I'll do what I want, when I want. I made a decision, so now I have to see it through. Yeah, so this is a different kettle of fish altogether. Well, the point is that what I want, or the point is that this is what I want, and I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. This is how much it means to you. Memories of Shiva envelop your mind. Yeah, Reen's a sweetheart. I don't know how, but I can see her too. This might actually work. Nice. Yeah. Hey. Last fight of the night. I should actually check this. Okay. I still need to get it more done. You said, yeah, cinematic. If I see a cinematic, it is a bad timing. We have a DPS check in this fight. And no more hints outside that. No more hints outside that. This fight has ice. Thank you, Har, for ignoring my direct orders of no more hints. Spoilers, hello Zayek, how's it going? Welcome. Rogue. I mean, yes. I will be real also, just as a fun fact, that emote was a big reason I wanted the greed emote. I also felt like Thero's freaking money emote was an inspiration for the greed emote. These emotes are godlike. They are godlike. They are extremely godlike. I will admit this. Like, admittedly, whenever, like, I'm trying to come up with ideas for emotes, I actually just look at his and because, like, his emote collection is something I would love to just, like, do eventually with, like, our own emote collection. Where it's, like, we just have, like, a giant, like, amazing emote collection. But, like, the money emote, like, inspired the greed emote. I will say that. Was there any, like, other big inspirations? Ironically enough, no, not I think. Or no, I guess, like, I did get the idea of a Gasm emote through some of Lee's. Hydrate, you got it. Where did... Yeah, I would say like it was basically the greed and the Gasm emotes came from like Lee's emote collection. Ironically enough, the Let's Go emote was slightly inspired. Yeah, that was basically... I think that was the one. I think he has, like, two... Well, he has the Oh Yes one. That's the other one he has. But, yeah, no, it came from Candy. Trains rights, motherfucker. There you go. Like, it's where the idea came from. It is where the idea came from. And then I was just like, right, Gasm emotes are a thing. Turn on the stream. Hey, you spend your channel points how you want. Yeah, and then, let's see here, were there any other, like, big inspirations from, like, Lee's emotes? No, that was basically it, at least out of our emotes. I'm gonna keep pop save until then. Fair enough. Fair enough. But everything else was kind of, like, in a different origin outside Lee's emotes. Because the love emote was just kind of like an idea in general. I knew I wanted an F emote, like, straight up. Let's Go, ironically enough, was inspired from My Hero Academia. With the freaking, like, Deku bobbing his head back and forth thing. Commit was DKC. Motivated. I don't remember where the stylish one came from. Maybe that was, like, the Life Hero and I don't remember. The Woe emote, I just wanted the Shock emote, and I was like, Zen needs to be an emote. Greed I already mentioned. And then banned... I know a lot of surfaces are just weird about, like, gun emotes. So I was like, as much as I wanted to do, like, a gun emote for, like, Twitch, I was like, I'm not gonna chance that. Which is why it's Discord only. So unless the emotes are also super popular. Yeah, I think, like... I remember, like a big reason, like, when I looked at, like Thero's ideas, it was just, like, what, like, because, like, he has, like, a bunch of, like, the standard ones, just, like, made cool, so I was just like, what do we do? But, like, and, like, the bane of, like, a gun emo is when I did the band emo. And then the last cheer emote that's on the way technically has an inspiration from a more specific emote. And also kind of in bane of like an emote I said I wanted to do for a really long time, which I still might do a Discord donation goal for it, but not 100% certain on that. Because it technically will overlap, but is it that cheer emotes don't need to go on Discord? If I banned that combo with... I mean, hey, you can get there over a very long time. Over a very long time. Man, hey, boss, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. It's 50 whole dollars. It is 50 whole dollars. I'm just saying over a very long time you can get there. Like, because I know like you get ads or like bits from watching. Like you get bits from watching ads and all that. Very Gucci, how about you doing? Okay. We are on our last fight of the night. Also have story soon. I mean, again, like I know you get bits for watching ads on Twitch, so watch my ads and then or other people's ads, and then you get your bits, and then over time you can get it. TJ is decently close. He's almost at the halfway. He's only 15 bits away from the halfway point. My bits. I'm saying, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm saying over a long period of time. If you don't want to like spend the money for the bits. So there are two ways you can get it. You can either watch ads and then get the bits, or just spend the money. Imagine buying bits. I mean, hey, for my bits, you help your favorite streamers. Doesn't have to be me. You okay? Fine. I'm just offering you an alternative. How uncultured. Wow. Okay. Nah, but I mean, I also like bits just because they do help out and they help alleviate streamers. So they are nice and appreciated. Yeah, last cheer emote's on the way, and then until someone unlocks the third cheer emote, we are technically done with cheer modes for a while, which is gonna feel wild. I'm actually approaching a point where I am almost done with graphics. I say as I still have a list I need to take care of, but still, we are approaching that point. Look, you're impatiently waiting. She's just like being very nice about it. She's like, I can't wait to be Shiva. We have half a party. We have half a party. We are indeed getting there. Oh my god, this is taking forever. You know what? Gaia, acknowledge I exist. Gaia, acknowledge I exist. Oh, Thancred doesn't either. See, at least Reen does. Reen and Urianger do. These two acknowledge I exist. Alright, you two, I understand. Fine, I'll stand over here. Actually, I'm gonna stand over here because I don't want to stay next to Urianger. But I'll stand over here. I see how it is. I guess keep an eye. He's not even keeping an eye on her. He's looking at Reen. He's just looking at Reen. Just being a moody teen. Man, freaking Thancred not even acknowledging us. I see how it is. You gotta think of the Reen Protection Squad. We don't get time to look at you. Stop is also doing some dangerous. I mean, she is, but you know, he's not stopping her, and he should be willing to trust the mom. Oh, hey, there we go. Game did not want me to say what I was about to say. Come on, last healing. Last. There we go. Let's go.
I call upon the power of Shiva.
Yo, on the real, this battlefield actually looks really neat. Well, that's the cinematic video. Dang it, you're right. Oh, okay.
control! You've got to stop her!
You fucked up, yeah.
Like imagine cheering. Wait.
Thank you very much for the 5 bits, boss. I appreciate it.
They're lesbian.
Thank you very much for the 69 bits. No, I appreciate it.
The last shall usher in peace.
Oh, I see that.
Warning. Warning. Incoming primal of light.
Thank you very much, TJ, for the bits. Oh my god, so many bit donations right now. You guys are insane. Oh, we gotta move a second. Okay, not fast enough.
Grant me strength.
Ah! There was ice!
Suffer for not beating the boss.
Well then.
Now free.
Hell! Dying Squirtle! I was not... okay. I mean, I saw the eye icon. Dead Squirtle. I am dead Squirtle. Now thank you for the 100 bits, TJ. Thank you for the bits, boss. Nah, that is not true. I am the only one who... oh, but never mind. One of our tanks is dead. Our other tank has 2 bone stacks.
Shall usher in peace.
Dang it, I can't get a good look this year. But that's also a different outfit.
Tranquility must be restored to the land.
Well, I revived. It literally looks familiar, but it's escaping me and it's bothering me. It looks really familiar and I'm bothered. It looks almost like a Sin Eater? But I'd have to get another look at it. I'm doing okay. really familiar. It is escaping me, and I'm mad it's escaping me. Okay. I have a marker. I have one stack. Mirror. Okay. So they want me to do something here. Got it.
Such power. I can't.
That looks pretty... Did we fail?
The light. It's too much for her to bear.
Gaia!
She won't last much longer. Enough of this. Power of darkness, answer my call.
She's just coming and backing shit up! Gaia actually did a thing!
Damn it all! I won't give up! Not on my future! Our future! I want to see what tomorrow will bring!
There we go. Legit, it was a DPS check. Well, I mean, it looks like we did it. A wind up Reen. Every week. Oh. I could imagine that being a thing. Not really so it's a damn wild fight. I could definitely see this being a damn wild fight. I wish I could have experienced it. Oh, that's what it. Oh, I just have a harsh scent. Oh, jeez. Okay. You get the ring? Cool. I'm assuming that's guaranteed, but... % drop? Cool. So I at least have one of the 100% drops. Figured out mechanics with it was awesome. I think like just learning mechanics in a fight is so neat. No light incoming. Like yeah, no, I mean it makes sense, but nah, okay. The picture she sunders, yeah. Still sitting there, mirror. Oh well. We can't do everything all the time. Poor Reen on the floor. Yeah, poor Reen just chilling on the floor. There's not a DPS check, but a heal check before that cutscene? Oh, wow. Okay. Also, I see the viewer count just spiked a little bit. Hello, everyone. Reen. I'm excited to play that next word bot. I feel like one of the heals is down all the time. Jeez. There's not a final cutscene in your face. Okay. You were there. It hurt. Oh, wait, hold on. I just realized this is a fight I'm gonna have to do on Savage for some of the stuff I want, isn't it? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, okay. I at least dug this fight. Isn't this... I think this is a fight I have to learn for, like, some of the stuff I want. Oh, God. It's a fight of... Try to eat ass. There's, like, some, like... So there's, like, some Eden stuff I want. I don't know which ones are which, but I think... This is, like, one of the ones. And I'm like, wait, because I... Oh, why are y'all shooting him in his face? Oh, no. Eden's versus Eden's Quad. Oh, that's the one I want, isn't it? That's the one I really want, isn't it? That's the one I want. Hold on. I wrote this down. Oh, wait. No. Okay. I want... So, okay, so there's some stuff I want from Eden's Choir, but it's not the main one. It's Eden's Grace is the one I really want. Eden's Grace is the big one. I really want the Eden's Grace dancer weapon. So just E for us. I mean, I still like want stuff from all of this, but yeah, we will probably be tackling this. Ironically enough, though, Eden's Choir I only really want like one or two of the weapons, but yeah, it's mainly Eden's Grace that I want to do for for the weapon glint. You were there. I heard you. What happened to Shiva? Is she still in control? No, she's gone. But Gaia. Here's the E4. So yeah, it's mostly E4 then. But there's a little bit of this, but potentially. I need to go through everything again. Just be like, do I really want like all 3 Dark Knight weapons? What? That hammer. It matches your dress. That is, like, the worst time to flirt. Huh. I see you're back to your normal idiotic self. So she was a control guy, but she's such like a summer watermelon. I mean, listen, Reen's hair color is at least summery. Look, it's pretty. Or isn't it pretty? Maybe we could take it with us. Ice tends to melt, you know. Well, this is about a dish. Not just Shiva, but also imagining of who you... Turning about a second flood of light twice, yeah. Not a smart idea. Not this sort. Well, if you say so. Anyway, maybe make a nice necklace. Bad idea is the fight. That was wipe. It technically was a wipe, you are correct. But to be fair, you also technically wipe in Bahamut Extreme, so, you know. That's a brilliant idea. Will Thal not rush to her aid? Perhaps I'm getting slow from my old age, because we've seen guys beat me to it. And this should be the one to break the ice. Ahem. This is an ultimate. Excuse me, I meant ultimate, you're right. I want the Eden Morn healing gown. I remember like the I want like the Eden Morn like white mage weapon, but yeah. Like a lot of like the Eden stuff in general I think just looks good, but I need to actually look at the armor again for all of it. And be like, I want this all dyeable. They may have gone off to a rocky start, but I think they'll make quite the pair. Eden Morn is current. Ah, Eden Morn is current, okay. I just need to look at all the stuff. Is that a hint of melancholy I detect in thy voice? Something akin to a penny mother bird whose chicks have flown the nest. Hey, Thancred, it's okay.
Let's have another.
Father Bird, if you don't mind. But you're not entirely wrong. Still, when the day finally comes to say goodbye, Darkness means to know she won't be alone. After that, we go to the second serving for coffee biscuits. Gosh darn it, Reed. You really are obsessed with these biscuits. Fine, you win. Anything less than perfection itself, I'll never let you live it down. Then not to your liking, there are plenty of other things to try. And then they kissed. I suppose we both deserve a little treat after all the hard work. Hey! Hey! What about me? There we were, laughing as if we had not a care in the world. Fleeting though it was, in the moment, I was content. You're not a teen. In my mind, Coral's just an older teen. Not a young teen, but an older teen. Plus somehow, like, she just gets alcohol when she shouldn't. Your third wheel? See, Hars! This is Pride Month, let them be. No! Coral, let Coral in! But fine. Wait, see, I will accept Har's argument. I will accept Har's argument. I'm a third wheel. I'm a third wheel. I will accept being a third wheel as why I can. Ever say, make up your mind. Okay. Coral tries to act more mature than she really is. Remember this. She starts in the nebulous 18-21. Exactly, she's in the nebulous 18-20 year old range. Like, that's literally nailing it. My life was never meant to be so simple. Maybe she's trying to get a fake ID. She absolutely would get a fake ID. And her fake ID, half the time, would actually work. The other half the time, we were like, did you really just color on this with crayon? Like, she would find a loophole to everything she can't do. You know what? I'll check on Gaia. I myself get a little carried away there, but I was definitely one controlling my powers, not the other way around. Even so, I would never have to use them again. I'm sorry, everyone. We have a long way to go before I can handle that kind of power. We achieved what we set out to do. Said faithfully played. So without further ado, let's return to camp and admire our work. 9, 26, 25, sure. She tried to get 13. Try. Yeah. But it's probably for the stream, so I shall not. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. What's my? Yeah, I have it marked, yeah. Don't worry. I have it marked for being the final quest. It's life. Oh, we actually have greenery. It actually doesn't look like the burn. I think this is the one I'm thinking of. Like, it actually looks like things are here. Oh my god. Life finds a way. You feel all the revitalized elements working in harmony. I've always believed if the Eden had the power to restore the empty, but I never expected it to happen so quickly. I think we owe it to Gaia. We really just owe it to Gaia. Reading her. Hammer? Whatever are you talking about? Fool, I'm a woman of gentle birth. How is there's being such a rude thing about? Crow must be imagining things. Reen, you just don't remember, right? Like that's what we're talking about here. Like Reen doesn't remember. I don't understand how God. Hold on, what? That feels like. No. Can we rewind? Hold on. She broke us out with a hammer. Reen, come on now. I mean, I can understand if Gaia was playing that off, but. Thancred and Ariane, right? Hold, I might be overthinking this. Anyways. She said tee-hee at the end. Maybe I forgot the tee-hee part. You just kind of knock herself. I don't know, like, Thancred and Ariane, like, didn't say anything, so I was like, I was just like, wait. Okay, she's playing around. My bad. I misinterpreted the scene. I thought we were having some, like, memory play going on. I was about to be very concerned. I wonder if the effects of the rebalanced aether will spread to the rest of the empty. I mean, more memory play outside, you know, Gaia forgetting everything. Reen is a bean that must be cherished. She is a bean. She's the lesbian. Perhaps we'll just have to wait and see. Besides, I'm sure we can all do with the rest. You're such a joke to work. I have a reputation to keep. I must say, Reen, it's refreshing to see you take a more measured approach for a change. Well, if my experience has taught me anything, so I shouldn't rush into things unprepared. And I've also learned there are some problems that can't be solved alone. Guy is the bit of coffee you make from said bean. I mean, that wasn't the joke I was going with, but you know what? Sure. I'll smile, nod, and accept it. Is that so? Since you freed me from Yulmore, I've met all sorts of kind people who found out another way to help me. I thought that I should do everything in my power to repay their kindness and make the world a better place. Now more than ever, there's a limit to what I can achieve by myself. Well, how about have a good night? Alright, thank you for stopping by, Kyle. You have a good one. Even though I was able to summon Shiva, I can control such vast amounts of aether. If Gaia hadn't been there for me, I would have never returned to normal. Yeah, we did technically wipe, so even we couldn't help. I guess it's the same about you. I was trapped in a nightmare, but you freed me. Seems we're more alike than I thought. We'd not be able to do everything by ourselves, but if we look out for each other, then we can face our problems together. That is, if you don't mind. They are actually just lesbians. No, it's fine. Really. If things don't work out, we can always go our separate ways. Like marriage. But on the other hand, if I can resist the urge to punch you whenever you annoy me, which I must say is quite often, I have no objections to staying around. You mean it? Oh, thank you, Gaia. Jimmy Gaia's attitude I get. Yeah. I feel like Gaia's attitude, like, ironically enough, it's kind of like Green Gaia is kind of like the whole SpongeBob Patrick comparison, where it's like everyone's like, "Wow, I can't stand Squidward." Did I say SpongeBob Patrick? I meant to say SpongeBob Squidward. But yeah, like it's like the whole like SpongeBob Squidward comparison, where it's like, "I don't understand Squidward. I only get SpongeBob." But then as you get older, you relate more and more to Squidward. May I suggest we continue the conversation now, Meringue? Though the empty now supporteth foliage, the land's normalization hath but begun. To linger over long still entaileth risks. Is not the matter, Thancred. Nothing you need to worry about. Let's go. That's where so mean once you're older. Now SpongeBob can really know exactly. That's exactly it. Like it's SpongeBob really screwed. You can not plankton. You know what? I mean, I don't feel like people should, like, relate to Plankton, but I feel like you're fine to love Plankton. Because I think Plankton is a hilarious character. I will also say, because I know I've mentioned this before on stream, but God, Modern SpongeBob is a different... It hits different. Oh no, I don't relate. Exactly! Like, I'm talking about relating in, like, in this... Yes, he is an absolutely hilarious character. Like, Plankton literally embodies Schadenfreude. Like how you like Mr. Crocker as a kid, 20 years shit. I don't know, Crocker was always different, but I loved Cosmo, but I like specifically loved early Cosmo, before they changed the voice. And they changed the personality, like where Cosmo was like, competent but still kind of an idiot. And then they just made him a complete idiot. And also, like, when he had the deeper voice, like, the really early episodes of Fairly Odd Parents. Before we do anything else, we should report back to Yellowfort. He'll know. He'll want to know how far we've been how we've been getting along on the empty. Really, Cosmo's a competent idiot. Exactly, he's a competent idiot. He and Ward Soak. There was a snack of some sort that caught my eye last time. Can't quite describe it, but it looked squidgy. Despite a strong suspicion that they may live to regret it, I'd like to try one. Oh, I think you know the one you mean. They may not look like, or they may not be much to look at, but I bet they taste amazing. Perhaps we could also try a pot of those jellied wrigglers. I was very scared for my own tongue's sake of approaching that word and saying something bad, or whatever they're called. I'll even let you take the first bite. Ew, no thank you. First coffee business, now worms and jelly. Heavens forbid the two of you might actually eat some proper food. I mean, what does the first have at this point? Pearl, may I ask a favor of thee? While Stanker and I returned to the Crystarium to inform our comrades of our recent exploits, I would have thee accompany Reen and Gaia to Mord Soak. Also, I just want to say it. I love this mount. I think this mount is probably my favorite in the game. For such an early mount you get, too, technically speaking, but don't know. Still probably my favorite. That or the snowman. The snowman's also like very top tier. And then there's like a lot of mounts that I put in high tier. Well, not really early. I mean, early in the span of like how much content there is. Like in modern times early. Obviously in like that time of the game though, yes, it is very late. We're not just No, like it's a very prestigious mount. Like, I think it's gorgeous. Like there's a reason like I have these three like here. Like obviously I was carried throughout a lot of this. Very visually impressive. I mean, I don't know, like, it's not even, like, as much of, like, the wings, but, like, just, like, the design of the Kieran, like, itself, I think, just looks really good. Like, even if, like, all you gave me was, like, even without, like, the glower on the feet, like, just this, I'd probably still be in love with this mount. I really just like the Kieran mount a lot. But obviously, like, the extra flair with, like, the wings and all that helps a lot. I trust all as well, Miss Guy. Monster Hunter Kieran would kick its ass. True. And Monster Hunter Kieran would be a really cool mountain to get. If they ever decided to do another collab, I would totally be game for getting Monster Hunter Kieran. It'll be once we get out of the desert town. Out of this desert town. We'll spend another night in this deep, dingy little room. I shall scream. Anything a lot of asses though. Yeah. Dude, Monster Hunter monsters have like a really high win rate. I'm terribly sorry to hear that the accommodation was less than satisfactory. I'll investigate the availability of a more comfortable lodging post haste. Yes, I think we'll be staying in Mort Soak, at least for the time being. It might take a while for me to write the report, as our expedition was rather eventful. God, on the real, every time I see an up arrow, my mind just thinks, like, why don't you guys use this guy emo? But then I'm like, wait, that's Discord exclusive. Coral, I really appreciate everything you've done. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've put you through. Still fretting about that, are you? What's done is done. Besides, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? You're right. Now, how about the treat we promised ourselves? I might not have the coffee biscuits here, but for the regular cakes are to die for. Or was that you'll die from eating them? Only one way to find out, I guess. Be the fastest sound in the game by default. I'm sure trying the local delicacies will keep us occupied between writing reports and talking about the next plan of action. Hopefully, we'll have another chance to visit the Empty to see how things are coming along. Don't even think about leaving me behind. Guy, I think for better or for worse, you're a part of this family now. And then Worlds Apart. Yep, Worlds Apart is the last quest of the night. Good news, or at least it has the potential to be good news. I've received some words from Master Oriange. Unfortunately, the message is rather thin on details. They requested they return to the Crystarium and meet him at the Wandering Stairs. Not the most likely of places for important meetings, but I suppose you might be able to squeeze a pint or two while you're there. Or you're letting him adopting another kid. Listen, Coral would only be willing to adopt another kid if Thancred is also the dad and she can say she's the mom. On the real, I thought this was Reen as soon as I spawned in, and I was like, wait, what? To be fair. You have cat ears now! Did I go the wrong place? No. Am I stupid? Oh wait, there's a path. Gosh darn it. Overshot, we did indeed. Oh! Never mind, I'm actually just dumb. I'm just dumb. So don't say it too loud. She crawling goes on, gets drunk and hungover. Absolutely. I feel like Coral as a mom would be like Manuela. That's actually the best way to put it. She'd be like Manuela as a mom. Pray accept my apologies for calling thee hither in such short notice. The matter I wish to discuss is of considerable import. Excuse me. Is that urgent? Would it be quickly to use those link pearl things Reen's been telling me about? Yeah, I'm saying, like, if she was a mom, that's how she would probably act. She'd probably act like Manuela. So, words best delivered in person. She worse than her own kids. Yeah, absolutely. But to be fair, Manuela's also pretty bad. Does something happen to the empty? Not that doth warrant our immediate attention. The elements are in a state of equilibrium. The propagation of flora continues apace. So this is intended to... Yeah, so this is the point where they actually are supposed to be leaving. Or getting ready to, I guess. So, what's this about then? As thou art aware, we are not of this world. Only from what is referred to as the source. However, unlike Coral, Thancred and I only exist as ether given corporeal form. Our bodies remain from the source, though the thread that binds us to them doth grow weaker with the passage of time. If you stay here too long, you might never be able to return. And then 5.3 happened right after this. Yeah, it makes sense. I kind of wish, like, and obviously, like, this is hard to do, like, especially going back and then editing content, and, like, that probably, like, will never happen, but, like, it would have been nice to, like, just even, like, get, like, some BS explanation of how we had Thancred and Urianger at this point, and again, like, it doesn't make sense, again, I know they're never gonna do it, and technically it's not, like, really my fault, but, like, you know, the order I did things led to, like, the jankiness of the story, but, or if it was thought out better, I guess. Because some people may just go through the entire story and then, like, be in this exact predicament and then, like, not get it. But again, that's, like, work I never expect to actually happen. Precisely. The gameplay does exist. It does. It does. Now with the wheels of change and the empty set in motion, we believe this is a fitting juncture to take our leave. We shall regret not being able to, not being present to see the transformation reach its completion. With some patience, yeah. I mean, if you want to do it that way. It hardly seems worth losing your bodies over, though. If you have to go back to your own world, who are we to stop you? I always knew this day would come. I just... I still have Gaia and Coral. I mean, true, I am visiting every day to take care of the pixies. I know that you'll see this through to the end. Together. We will. And I'd be half the woman Menphilia was. But I have friends I can turn to. They might be brutally honest in their opinion at times. Or I prefer to say their worlds. Let their actions do the talking. I wouldn't have it any other way. I can't say what the future might bring. No doubt Reed and Gaia will need your support in the days to come. Alas, the mysteries surrounding the fairy are yet to be solved. Whether thou should find the answers that thou seekest or nay, lend not thine ears to its honeyed words. For thy will is thine own. Never forget this. God, you could have just said that in so much simpler terms, Ariane, especially in your 20s! I won't. The time of our departure is at hand. You know that, no matter where it may be, ever shall we pray for your success. Listen, can we pull Reen, Gaia, and Lena out from the first and, like, take them with us? Like, you know, we got Endwalker coming up. We could use a little extra firepower with Oriange and think it's set to lead the first. It seems wise to share this development with Yellfort. We'll continue to oversee expeditions into the empty. Gaia and Reen have each other. None of the yes. Listen, I mean, let them just take us with. Let them take us with them. Let them take them with us. At least for a bit. Let them come. Like, give them the ability to world hop like I can. This spell. Guys, it is. Just screw with people and sound smarter. But anyways, let's finish up the quest. And then that will be streamed for the night. No one else talks like him. Yeah, no one really does talk like him. It's just... like, he's just like the asshole you want to punch in the face for trying to sound so much smarter. You're back sooner than expected. Is everything alright? Oh dear, that's rather unfortunate. I dare say it's something jolly important for them to leave in such a hurry. In any case, I wish them the best of luck, wherever their work may take them. I shall remain here and hold the fort, as it were, and make the necessary provisions should any further forays into the empty be required. Safe travels, Mr. Squirrel. Let's get without word of light privilege, yeah. Just to make sure this is Empty Promise, which is the start of the next one. Yep, alright. Well, that though, that is officially stream. And I guess I should technically go ahead and do my outro now, since we are more or less done. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. It was fun. Unfortunately, we will be waiting until Friday to finish Eden. But yeah, it was fun. So thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please consider hitting the follow button if you haven't already. It really helps me out. We are approaching 300 followers. Getting that count up there. If you realize what you saw and want to financially support me in the stream, help all the goodies happen, please consider subbing, gifting a sub, and donating. I understand money is tight for a lot of people. Please do not spend what you don't have. Focus on your own lives first. If you have Amazon Prime, though, you do get one free sub a month. Use it on your favorite streamer. It doesn't have to be me, but please use it. If you would like to hop into the Discord for future stream announcements, here's a link for you. We do have a Final Fantasy channel, some other cool channels for games and all that. Stream schedule has been made for basically between now and the rest of my break. And the end of Eden currently is the plan, the final 14 stream I currently plan to do before my break, but yeah. But music, it's a good track. I like this track a lot. It's power move extremely. But anyways, we are going to go ahead and raid my friend MoFat. Or excuse me, MoCat is I believe what I should be calling her. But, she's on that melee. So let's go ahead and give her some love. Please stay around for the raid. You're fine to dip after, but at least stay for the raid. It really shows the support. Come on, let's get 10. Let's get 10. Or at least 9 followers. Alright, looks like we're going to with 8. But anyways, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all, air quotes, tomorrow for some more Final Heroes. Goodbye, everybody.